Hey folks, it's Chico at He Provides, and welcome back to our channel. If you're a new subscriber, we'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe, or a new viewer, we'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell, and you'll never miss anything we're doing. And if you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up and share this video. It would greatly help us out. What is my video about today? Customer service, or better yet, more truthfully, a lack of customer service. It seems to be rampant in America. And then I posted a little rant on Facebook the other day, and my friends in Australia and Canada and England also said it is equally unacceptable in their countries. There's several theories. Folks had lots to say about why. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about standing up for what's right. It's about fairness, and it's about having a proper expectations of receiving value for money spent. So here, let me tell you a couple of scenarios. You guys know we're couponers. We subscribe to the Courier-Journal out of Louisville, Kentucky. Customer service was a problem literally from day one. It took them 3 weeks to get our paper in our driveway. Oftentimes we were short on inserts. When you would call about an issue, they had ridiculously long hold times. A lot of issues. So, and spring's here, we're going to suspend our couponing efforts until the fall. So I called to cancel my newspapers. I'm not real thrilled with them anyway. So they said, okay, yeah, blah, blah. You've got one more delivery for the end of the month, and then we'll not deliver them anymore, and we'll not bill you anymore. Okay. And I get 4 papers at a time, every Sunday. They never showed up. I wasn't a bit surprised. So I called Sunday morning. They've actually even suspended their customer service on the weekends now. 6 months ago when I subscribed to the paper, or whatever, 5 months, whatever, they had customer service for about 3 or 4 hours on Sunday morning, Saturday and Sunday morning. They don't even do that now. So I called on a Monday. I was treated unfairly. Our society nowadays kind of says, "Oh, let it go. It's a couple of bucks. It's, you know, $4, whatever it is. It's not much, and just let it go." I can't do that. So I called them and I said, "You know what? I canceled this paper because of poor customer service, and you kept our relationship with even more poor customer service. This is unacceptable." And the Courier-Journal, which falls under Gannett, which owns the USA Today, they have a policy that if they don't owe you $10, at least $10, they're not going to pay you anything. So if they short you papers and it's only $9.99, they try not to pay you. They don't have to pay you, at least in their eyes. I've got the door open. So I called and I was upset. I stood my ground. I should get what I pay for. I should expect reasonable service. They are going to refund me $10. Now I'm not saying call just to complain, blah blah, but it was a poor shoddy deal. They shorted me. So I actually came out ahead. I think. Well, my papers, there's 4 of them at 99 cents a piece, so that's $3.96. And they're going to refund me $10. When you receive poor customer service, let management know. Here's a bigger issue. Our refrigerator. Had trouble with our refrigerator. Started doing some shopping. Called Lowe's. And it was horrendous customer service from the get-go. Took 3 days. All kinds of all kinds of nonsense happened. There wasn't anyone in appliances all day on a Friday. They couldn't tell me when there would be deliveries. Finally, I spoke with management and got a delivery time squared away. And she instructed me how to make this work the best. I paid for it online. They were supposed to deliver the refrigerator on a Sunday. Saturday night, my wife and I were out doing one of our travel vlogs, and I got a text that said they're not going to deliver it until several days late the following week. So I called the next morning. I talked to a guy in delivery. He didn't know what was going on. I'm just not going to be pushed around. I'm not. I paid for this unit already. Management give me an acceptable delivery date. That's what I expect. So the young man goes, puts me on hold, comes back a little later, and he says, okay, I spoke to management. There's a flaw in the system. We'll get it delivered today. Great. So about 4.5 hours later, I got a phone call from a very perky young lady that said, our system won't process your payment. We need you to give us another card. What? So I'm curious. I immediately said, Matt, let me ask you one question. Let me see if I understand this right. You're telling me that your system has a flaw in it and it won't process the payment I made, and now you want me to trust you with another card. I'm looking at my bank account and it says the transaction's pending. Well, yes, sir. Let me speak with a supervisor. I ended up speaking with the store manager. So we went back and forth, and I told him, I've not gotten any true correct information from anyone in your store yet. I'm really not feeling too good about giving you my number again and you billing me twice. He assured me that the original payment would drop off. By the way, as of this time it hasn't. So without getting into too much detail, they finally delivered that afternoon, delivered the refrigerator that afternoon, in a rental truck because their trucks broke down, and two polite gentlemen brought in my refrigerator, and they brought me the thing to sign, and I said, do you mind if I inspect the refrigerator first? Oh, sure. I opened the freezer door, and there's still equipment in the freezer and wrappers. So then they finished the job, then I signed it, then they went on. So I had a couple of conversations with the store manager in this whole process. The store manager and I spoke after the delivery guys left, and he refunded $100 on the deal, which also deducted $7 off of the tax. So we have 7% tax. So he took $100 off of the refrigerator, which also took $7 off of the tax for all of this hassle that I went through. So then it made my $549 refrigerator $449. It saved me $7 on tax. So, but here's the thing. I wasn't willing to accept all the excuses that I was given about why I should be okay with getting poor customer service. In this case especially, you want hundreds of dollars out of my wallet, and you can't even tell me when it'll be delivered, and you're having problems with processing. Nobody's in the departments. It truly was a mess. I spent hours and hours. So, but by standing up and expecting good customer service, they at least tried to make it up for me. They at least made the transaction more palatable. So I'm not saying, you know, be the guy that calls and complains about everything. I'm not the guy the guys, I'm not saying be the guy that complains about every meal he buys in a restaurant. Or I'm not saying go complain so that you'll get something back. Not at all. I'm saying when you get poor customer service, bring it to the attention of management. Let them know exactly what has transpired. Let them know what should be the expectation level. And then, if necessary, ask them if there's some way that we can make this transaction more palatable. It might help. So, I'm kind of fed up with poor customer service, and from what I hear, many of you are too. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your rights. Expect to get what you're paying for. Godspeed, guys. Thanks for coming along.